Hey guys, how's it going? Scott Mitter here. Welcome to my channel, Adventure This. Today, I wanted to show you the Six Moons Design Lunar Solo one-person single wall tent. As you see, it still has the tags on it. I just got this from Amazon. I just took it out of the box. This has never been out of this bag. So this is my first time ever setting it up. This is the first time of me seeing it, and I'm gonna set this up for you guys. Hopefully, I have enough experience to set it up in a decent amount of time. And then I will kind of talk about it and see how I like it. All right, let's get to it. Hey y'all, just got done setting up this Six Moon Lunar Solo tent, and after I was done setting it all up, I realized that this vestibule didn't have the right angle that I wanted it to have. So I went in my house and I got a little extra piece of guy line. You can't really see it right now, but it's just a little extra piece of guy line that I got with one of my other tents, the Hike and Bike Yosemite 1, and I just didn't need this because it's a freestanding tent, so I didn't need the extra guy line. I put it there to where I would have a lower kind of point to it, and it would be lower on the ground. I don't see that it's going to cause too much issue if I went out and used it, unless the rain was pretty heavy and the water was bouncing in. But there is a 6-inch bathtub floor in there, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I'm going to go lay in it, and I'm going to show you guys kind of the room it has, or talk about the features a little bit, and see if it's something you guys might be interested in. All right, so bringing y'all closer to the scene. The inside is pretty big, as you can see. I am, for reference, I am 5'10", so I am not a very tall person. And actually, the person that made me really look at this tent and seriously think about getting this tent is Jeremiah Stringer. He's an excellent, he seems like a pretty cool guy. I do not know him, never talked to him in my life, but him and John Kelly, or JK is Hiking was what it used to be, have a great podcast called the Backpacking Podcast. And again, I have never talked to John Kelly either, but he mentioned that he had this tent, and I was like, that guy's like 6'3". The last tent, the last non-freestanding tent I had, me only being 5'10", and it was a 2-person tent, my feet being one way and my head being the other way at a diagonal. The bottom of my down sleeping bag got wet because of condensation, and because in the middle of the night, just because condensation, didn't even rain, it was droopy, and it drooped down, and it got to my toe box of my down sleeping bag. And now I know that there's a way to take the side pullouts and pull them up. Well, I did that, and still just it was too short of a tent for me, or I wasn't laying in it correctly. Even though it was a 2-person tent and I was laying diagonally, it still got wet that first night. And so the second night I really hiked those sides up, and it worked out all right. But for the weight that it was and for how big it should have been, I realized if I was ever going to go with my fiance and use this tent, probably wouldn't be that great. Now I know this is a one-person tent, and I also won't be hiking with her and just using this tent because of all of our stuff and all of our gear and the room in here. Although it is really spacious for one person. This is like a 1.5 person tent. Like a one person and a medium-sized dog could lay right here. But anyway, I'll carry the extra weight and bring my my freestanding 2-person tent that has plenty of room for both of us, and 2 vestibules, and yeah, all that. So anyway, let's get back to this tent. So this tent, as you can see, if you want to sit here and talk to someone, hopefully they're not standing up, because this thing will fall right down. Now I know I could probably fix that a little bit, but this is going to be a little bit saggy. So coming inside the tent. Coming inside the tent now. It's pretty roomy. I like it from my first impression. So we're now almost eye level. Take my shoes off. All right. And me laying down in here, you're gonna see my feet are there, and I have a decent amount of room. I can stack my feet and still not touch that, and this doesn't even have any pull out or anything on it. And then as for my headroom, if I laid down and I even have my hat on, you can see that right here there's a decent about whole foot difference right here, to where the top of my hat and the tent is not going to touch. So if I was on a sleeping pad, maybe raised up a little bit, I'm still not going to touch. And I think this is going to work out really great. Now if you look over here, laying next to me, there is a big amount of room, like a dumb amount of room. If I scooted all the way close to this edge right here, where I still have about 6 inches, my whole entire bag can go here. I can put all extra stupid stuff I might grab in the middle of the night down by my feet. There is so much extra room in here. And if you want to look at the peak of it, now I know I just sent you guys upside down. That's probably going to be funny to y'all. But anyway, so I think I have a really good feeling about this tent. I feel like me sitting in here, y'all should be able to see this. Me sitting in here, again, 5'10", and my arm is stretched out, and I am just touching the edge, and I'm kind of stretching. Now the back of my head is hitting this part of it, but again, probably not going to be sitting like this in my tent too much. So first impression, great tent. Goodbye. I will take it on a trip soon that I got planned, and I will see how it goes. It's actually supposed to rain on that trip, so I'm kind of interested in seeing it. Now there's a couple things that I want to mention before I end this video. One thing is that it does not come factory seam sealed. All right, and what that means is that these seams down here, right here, these are not seams sealed, so it's not waterproofed, and it tells you that when you buy it. So what they suggest is a couple products, and what I did is I went on Amazon and I bought the products on Amazon, and they recommend that you seam seal that before you use it, and then any other seam that is on this tent, which you can actually see, there's no seams right here, so there's not too much to seam seal. At first, if you would have told me that a tent doesn't come seam sealed, hey Kenzie, hey girl, everyone meet my dog Kenzie, she's a sweetheart. All right girl, I need you to go over there now. Go over there now, girl. Okay, or you sit right there with me in the video. All right, so look at the camera, everyone. Oh, you're dirty. Oh man, you rolled in the mud or something. All right, girl. So anyway, that would have been a deal. Kenzie, okay, please, please, girl. I'll be playing with you in a minute. Just let me shoot this video. All right, so so to wrap it up, if this tent told me it wasn't going to come factory seam sealed about like 6 months ago, I would have just immediately deleted it. I wouldn't have even tried to use this tent. I would have been like, Jeremiah Stringer, are you serious? You're gonna sell me on a tent that's not factory seam sealed? But now that's not that big of a problem. You just buy something, it's like $7 for an ounce of it, and 1 ounce of it will go a long way. At least that's what they say. So we'll see how it is. And yeah, again, excited about this tent, and I really hope it works out. So the 6 Moons Lunar Solo Tent, and that's it. That's my review, and I'll see you guys on the trail.